Hi everyone! So today we are going to make another video, and for today's video, we are going to talk about teaching and assessment of grammar. So when we talk about grammar, it is something that involves with words, how we use words in forming a sentence using the correct structure of a sentence. There are 6 fundamental terms and concepts associated to the teaching and assessing grammar. First is grammaring. According to Larson Freeman, grammaring can be seen as the fifth skills. Grammaring is used to refer to the process of how language uses grammar to create a sentence or a phrase correctly. Grammaring is important when writing. Grammaring is one of the important tools that is used when expressing yourself, because when you know how to use grammar properly, the message that you want to deliver will be understandable and concrete. Grammaticalization is the second fundamental term and concept of grammar teaching and assessment. Grammaticalization is something that evolved or possibly developed a new grammar item and become another one grammaticalization. Grammaticalization can expand or reduce a grammar item. Grammaticalization is not just a word, but it is constructed using grammar structure. Error versus feedbacking. When we say error are mistakes which students cannot correct themselves and which need explanation. When responding to errors, teachers should be seen as providing feedback, helping students to reshape their knowledge rather than telling students off because they are wrong. Feedbacking is very important in students' development, because through this, they will learn and they will know their mistakes and wrong and know where they excel. If they have a background or idea to it, they will change it, or they do something like being aware and not do the same error they did before. And it can help them to enhance their skills and where they are good at. Error correction is just you are correcting her error, but feedbacking, it's like you are engaging yourself to the students. You are not just looking her, but you say something that might help her in the future that he will use as her shield or weapon. Next is spoken and written grammar. Spoken grammar is flexible in its word order, and it is much less strict than written. Written needs correct word ordering, structure, and correct spelling. For me, based on my experience, I am more used to or confident to you when using written grammar, because in spoken grammar I am not fluent using English and I am not that confident when speaking, especially using English. But if I am going to use vernacular, I must say that spoken grammar is my edge. The fifth is grammatical assessment. Grammatical assessment is an assessment of how grammar being used properly and correctly. In the traditional approach in assessing grammar, grammatical knowledge is defined in terms of accurate production and comprehension, and then added through the 4 skills. Grammatical assessment concerned on how grammar structure is being used. Last is pedagogical grammar. Pedagogical grammar are formal, comprising more syntactic rules from traditional and structural linguistic, and to a lesser extent, generative linguistic. There is a lot of pedagogical issues. One of it is the standard of teaching both abroad and in our country. Some school in abroad is advanced in their way of teaching, but still their students don't match and cope up with it because of the capacity of their thinking is just limited. After hearing and knowing all of that, I can say that grammar is very important, especially when communicating. Even other country, especially USA or United States of America, don't use they don't have grammar structures, sentence structures when communicating. But here in Philippines, we use that to deliver a message correctly and to understand it correctly. So that's all for today, and I hope you learn a lot from today's lesson. I'm Sarmi C. Abistado, your blogger today, is now signing off. Bye!